Hello everybody and welcome back to day 17 of Everyday October. And this is the look that I'm showing you today. So obviously it is October, it is spooky season, and I am trying to incorporate as many simple Halloween looks as I can into this month. So this is obviously just using a black liquid liner. This is a red lip. You don't have to do the red lip, you can do like whatever you want, but this is such a simple look using products that you've probably already got in your collection. So if you want to see all the products that I'm using and how I created this really easy Halloween look, then just keep on watching. So I'm going to start with the base, and this is basically just my everyday like base routine. So this is the L'Oreal Paris Age Perfect BB cover and the B by Superdrug Filter Finish foundation. I mix these in equal parts together, basically because the Superdrug one is too fair for me and the BB cover L'Oreal one is too tan for me, so mixing them together is the only way that I can really wear either of these at the minute, because I'm just in that like in between stage where I'm not at my absolute fairest. Like I'm definitely gonna get fairer as the weather gets even colder and we see even less of the sun, and at that stage the Superdrug one will be like okay for me, but until then I'm mixing these two together. So I put equal amounts on the back of my hand, and then I just take an eyeshadow brush and use the end of it to mix them together and then slap it all over my face. And since this is like what I would actually wear for work if I was working on like Halloween during the day, I would wear this for work. I do often go all out for Halloween makeup whilst I am at work. I have been known to draw spiders on my face. I often do some sort of like spider's web. I make it more of like a wearable look, you know. I don't do anything too crazy. I do only work in a cafe. I am just serving people coffee, but it is a crowd pleaser. People do enjoy it. I do always get a lot of comments, so I do wear this look for work, and I will probably wear this year. So you can see that colour is just like perfect for me at the minute, and it just evens everything out so nicely, but it's still like, it's not full coverage, it's not even near to full coverage, it's just a really nice amount for every day. For concealer, I'm going in with this one. This is just the one out of my project pan, the Revolution Conceal and Hydrate. I have this in the shade C 3.5, and I'm just going to get rid of this darkness across my eyelids. Honestly, doing like the more out there makeup that I have been doing for Everyday October has really taken its toll on my eyelids. And then just whatever I've got left on the brush, I'm just like going over the cheeks a little bit, around the sides of the nose where I have quite a lot of redness in my skin. So for bronzer, I'm going in with the Maybelline City bronzer. This is more of like a cool tone, so I like to use this as like a bronzer contour just in one step, just get it done. So I'm just going to use that to put some colour back into my skin. This is also very slightly not shimmery, but it has a little bit of luminosity to it, so it is nice for this time of year where I have dry skin, so I like to have that extra amount of glow in the skin. I'm also just taking that bronzer brush sort of loosely over the eyes when there's not very much product on there, just to add that like shadow back in. So you can see it's a really nice like amount of colour. It doesn't look like too crazy, too warm, too cool, too anything. It's just a really nice staple bronzer. Nothing crazy about it, it's just a really pretty one. Then for blush, I'm going into the Revolution Ultra Blush palette. This is in Sugar and Spice, and I'm going to go into, I think I'm going to go into this shade, this like deeper, warmer shade, and very lightly buff that over the skin. So I'm quickly just going to do my brows. I'm using the Relove Power Brow in the shade brown, and the e.l.f. Wow Brow in brunette. So I'll be right back when I've got some brows on. So that's the brows on, and I'm just going to dip a little bit of the City Bronzer on a big fluffy brush, and I just want a little bit more shadow sort of through the crease and across the eye. So I'm just doing a tiny little bit of that. I'm also going to run that under the eye, again just to add a little shadow and a little bit of warmth near the eyeballs. And then onto the wing, and this is like the statement part of the look. So I am going to do one eye, and then I will come back and explain to you how I did it, because I mean currently I'm not sure like what I'm doing, so I'll be right back. Okay, so this is the vibe we're going for, and I'll show you how I did it. This is the L'Oreal Infallible 24-hour matte liquid liner, my all-time favourite liquid liner that I have ever used, and I'm going to start by doing a wing, just a basic wing, but slightly further out than what I normally do and slightly straighter, rather than like going upwards following the line of like the lower lash line. I'm doing this sort of more straight across. Don't know what my logic is behind that. It's just what I did. And then I'm taking the applicator and I'm really like scraping off all of the excess, because I don't want too much on the brush for this next step. And I'm going to try and make these as equal as I can, and I'm going to go this way. So I'm actually using the shape of the applicator to create the lines, if that makes sense. And I'm just trying to make them fairly equal. So then I'm going all the way along and doing all of those straight lines outwards. And then as I get to like the last one, nearest the centre of my eye, that one is going to be shorter, so that they're like longer and further out at the outer corner, and it goes in. So like I'm hoping by the time I've got like another layer of mascara on the bottom lashes, I'm hoping that that will just sort of blend into the lashes, is my hope. So all of those straight lines are done, and now I'm just going back and drawing in the like curved lines to create the webbing sort of effect of the spider's web. And I'm barely using any pressure for this to really keep the tip of the applicator as precise as possible. And that is the web done. So I'm going to add a really healthy layer of the e.l.f. Big Mood mascara, and then also in the lower waterline I put just a quick lick of the Rimmel Scandaleyes Nude eyeliner, just so that it doesn't look too dark. So that's the mascara on. Obviously very spidery, that is all part of the look. Then I feel like an inner corner highlight would really pop against all of this detail. So I'm going in with the Soph Revolution highlight palette, the one that's in my project pan that I'm desperately trying to work my way to the bottom of a pan of, and I'm just going in with the lightest shade on a small brush and just popping that right on the inner corner like so. And then just whatever I've got left on the brush, I'll pop under the brow. This is such a like simple idea, but I feel like it's really impactful. Like once you see what it is, I feel like that is such a like a simple but also very wearable look. You could definitely amp this up with like a bright colour underneath. Like you could have a blown out orange or purple eyeshadow look and then have this like over the top, and that would look beautiful. You could also add like a spider dangling down, draw a little spider. I don't want to do that today. but you could do that if you wanted to. For the lip, I'm going in with a red. This is the Revolution Pro Hydra Gloss Lip Gloss in the shade Wrath. I mentioned this in my lipstick roundup video that I did earlier this month, and this is such a beautiful one for every day because it's so hydrating. And obviously the colour doesn't last all day. It is a gloss, you do have to like keep reapplying it, but it just feels so good on the lips, just feels so nice and glossy and hydrating and beautiful. So this is me done, but I'm going to apply my blush. I feel like once you get that red lip on, like suddenly all of the colour that you've put on just completely like drains out of your skin. So that's my reasoning behind it. Always wanting to add more blush at the end. And that is me done. Let me know what you think. Is this the sort of thing that you would wear like if you were working or like going out during the day on Halloween on the 31st? Is this the sort of makeup that you would wear? I would absolutely wear this with like a spider dangling down. It's a crowd pleaser, okay? I would absolutely wear this for work. But let me know what you think in the comment section down below. If you have any other like quick, easy Halloween ideas that you would like to see me try my hand at with my drugstore products, then please let me know in the comment section down below. I do want to try and get a few more like very easy Halloween makeup looks done before the end of the month. So if you want to see those, you can subscribe down below. I am posting every single day this month, so there's loads of videos coming up and there's already been lots and lots. So if you want to see those, there is a whole playlist. But until next time, thanks so much for watching. Bye!